Oh, hey YouTube, what is really good? My name is Vivid Color, coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is gonna be week 7 of the WBE, and it's gonna be a doozy because the team I'm bringing is a little not normal, I guess would be the word I would say. We're going up against Tyler, aka Deathly, coach of the Tennessee Trubish. Tyler has access to Celesteela, Greninja, Cofagrigus, Imbor, Gardevoir, Tyrantrum, Gligar, Rotomo, Kecleon, and Mega Beedrill. So scary team, but he really only has 2 fast boys in Greninja and Beedrill, and then everything else is a slow boy. So I'm gonna, sort of go over what we're bringing in team preview or team select, and it's really strange and it's probably not good. I've kind of decided, honestly. If I'm being super honest, I've decided I just want to try and have I'm knocking stuff around. I've decided I just want to try and have, hold on, let me move this so that it looks more natural. I want to try and have as much fun as possible. I don't want to stress out about these battles. I don't want to stress out about my record. I don't want to stress out about winning or losing. So this week we are bringing a pretty standard Mega Aggron, a sort of sub-seed Nature's Madness, Tapu Bulu, I'll get to the Hawlucha in a minute. A standard Nidoking, Rock Polish Mew, and then we're bringing Swift Swim, Belly Drum Poliwrath along with a Rain Dancing Hawlucha. So definitely not sort of the standard. Definitely not the standard. I wanted to double check something before I got into this battle and make sure that it was correct. Let me go to my showdown team really quick. There was something that just, I just thought of that I wanted to make sure was right. Yeah, okay. So I just wanted to make sure that Bulu had Nature's Madness. Because I needed it to have Nature's Madness. You too. Alright, so, really weird team. This Hawlucha is sort of these are all the Pokemon. I was hoping we wouldn't see the Cough and the Imbor. I was hoping we'd see one or the other. Also, what's happening over here? What's in the top right of this screen? What is happening? I'm moving things around. What is this? Get rid of this. I don't understand. Now my bars are all messed up. Oh my goodness. All right. Is this right? A little bit of live editing for you. Okay, so I could see him leading the Greninja. I could see him leading... I don't think he'll lead the Imbor. I'm actually just going to lead this thing. It seems like a fine lead. I'm assuming he has ways to break it. The Imbor really looks like the best breaker, honestly. I really, really would like to get some sort... I want to Toxic the Cofagrigus, honestly. Don't get me wrong. My first play, I think, is just to set up Stealth Rocks. I want as much chip as possible. I have to break down the Cofagrigus or have most of his team broken down before I can even think about if we're gonna even think about doing anything with this Poliwrath set, honestly. If he opens up with the Greninja or the Bee, I think I just click Thunder Wave turn 1. It gets really bad if he switches out into the Cofagrigus because my best way to break it, my 100% best way to break it is getting it Toxic. I have Toxic on the Hawlucha and one other thing, right? No, just the Hawlucha. I really wish I had Toxic on the Aggron now. I was gonna opt for, it doesn't have removal, which is really strange to me. Right? He just doesn't have removal. I should have snipped his team, but I didn't. I never do it up front. I feel like I lose in team preview, honestly. It feels like I might lose in team preview. Also, these bars are not even. That's so annoying. I don't know why I touched them. There was a weird thing up in the corner. I couldn't help it. All right, all right, so I'm gonna Thunder Wave on turn 1 here. This was kind of always the anticipated lead. I do believe I'm max Spadaf, so I don't think I'm too worried about this. Oh wait, I have to do this. There we go. All right. So, boom. All right, we've got a snip of the team live. All right, so now we're just going to go fight, Mega Evolve, and we're just going to Thunder Wave. Probably just clicks U-turn. He could go for something like Low Kick, which I don't think will do anything. Even a Z move, I don't think it's going to touch us too much. It feels like this is a good lead for us. Just goes for a Scald. See, I'm fine. I don't really care if this thing gets burned. Like, it's not ideal. All right, well, we dodged the burn here, which is super duper clutch. What is my line now that this thing is burned? I could go out into Mew here. Try to break early. I don't really want to go into Tapu Bulu. Let me see if this thing is max speed Greninja. Let's just assume you're max speed. Going for Scalds here. And then we have my beautiful Tapu Bulu here. Yeah. So my Tapu Bulu outspeed, actually. So I'm going to make that switch. If he makes a read, it would be a solid read for him to, I don't know, to click a poison type move here. I feel like that would be like the most solid read. All right, we get the para. I'm going to go ahead and set up a substitute. Because this should be an easy switch. He no longer outspeeds me. Unless he's Scarfed, and if he's Scarfed, he just doesn't do any damage. So getting the para on this thing is pretty clutch here. It's going to let me chip away at a lot of things. Beedrill. Like, this is one of those things. I mean, this thing doesn't do a whole heck of a lot to me, just in general. I mean, it would kill me, 100%. It would just kill me. But just like at this level, it doesn't do much to me. I'm going to go ahead and go for a fight. We are going to just click Nature's Madness here. Expecting a Poison Jab or a U-turn. Seems like those are the GOAT plays here. U-turn. What do you U-turn out into? Cough would be my ideal world. Cough Egregious or Celesteela would be my ideal life. Just going out into either of those. That would mean everything to me. Or the Imbor. Getting chip on any of those things seems pretty clutch right now. The Imbor is honestly the scariest thing. Just because it probably always takes a life with it. Celesteela. All right, cool. So we're going to get a massive chunk of damage off on this thing. Like, big damage. I guess I should have prefaced, like, assuming this lands. And then I'm actually going to go into my Mew here. Feels like he kind of has to respect Mew. Actually, I'd probably rather not just go out into Mew. I should always live. Let's see. If he's defensive, oh, Heavy Slam still does a ton of damage to me. All right, so I guess let's switch here. Let's just go out into Mega Aggron. We'll get recovery. It feels like even if he goes for Flamethrower, we should be living that pretty well. We can go for Leech Seed, Acrobatics. Ooh, if he just doesn't have an item. I should have probably noticed that in Team Preview. So he's definitely offensive. Like, definitely offensive. I don't know what he can have to hurt me here. So I am just going to get up my Stealth Rocks at this point. I could have gone for Thunder Wave, I guess. Yeah, I probably should have gone for Thunder Wave. Yeah, but I always had to predict the Greninja here, right? All right. Let's get up my rocks. And then I can almost like predict him to not go for Scald here. Which means, can I just like stay in and go for... I don't know what this thing's set is, but it's definitely paralyzed. Which is neat. I guess we can just go for a Heavy Slam here. He just stays and goes for Scald. Does he get the burn? He does. I don't think it super matters. To me, does he have to be... No, he doesn't have to be. I thought maybe he had to be choiced of some sort. How much damage is that Scald doing? Feels like a lot. Let's see. No, it's about right. Okay. Feels like I can always just go on the top of Bulu here. Just click Leech Seed on a predicted switch. Does it just go for a Scald again? He keeps getting paralyzed on the turn I switch in Tapu Bulu, and I feel kind of bad about it. I am just going to set up another substitute here, because it feels like the correct thing to do. Set up a substitute, and then Leech Seed something. I just have to wear his checks down, honestly. Like, I need him to switch into the Cough. I need him to go out into the Cough-Agrigus. What'd you stay in for? What are you doing? Gunk Shot? U-turn. Does that break sub? Okay, it doesn't. That's pretty big. Pretty big. Cough. Oh my god, yes. Thank God. Alright, every single time we're just going immediately for this Nature's Madness. Like, this thing needs to die instantaneously. Alright. Let's go for the Nature's Madness. I don't want him to switch out, so I don't want to try to go for Leech Seed here. I need a lot of damage off on this thing. It's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Alright, he goes for Trick Room. This is interesting and not something I would have predicted. I guess he does have a decent chunk of Trick Room sweepers, but it feels like I can probably just like sit behind my sub for a little while at least. Alright, let's do it again. Let's go for the Nature's Madness. Keep chipping away. So, does this thing get poison? Oh my god, he dodged. It seems pretty big. Alright. I like almost have to check for poison type coverage here. It gets Toxic Spike, so it would just make sense if it got a poison type move. Shadow Ball. It doesn't? Doesn't seem right. I'm gonna go for Leech Seed here. Is it Hidden Power Poison? Oh no, Shadow Ball, we eat these. We're Spadef. We're a Spadefy boy. Oh my god, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters here. Alright, let's just go for the Nature's Madness. I think all he has is Shadow Ball. I'm glad I checked and didn't just like insta switch out. Alright, let's go for Nature's Madness. Like, none of this matters. I don't need to be in a substitute. I'll sub up on the turn the Trick Room ends. Alright, we get this off. Big damage. He reverses the rolls. Because he wants to outspeed again? Interesting. I guess he realized, like, there was just no point. I'm gonna go for a substitute here. He's gonna switch out into something, so... This Tapu Bulu is going in. If we didn't come to play games. What's going on? Oh, this is fine. I just switch into my Nidoking before I try and win with Poliwrath, and we should be completely fine. Alright, I'm actually gonna go for the Horn Leech here. I don't think it'll kill. But if I can kill this thing, then I can actually just win with Poliwrath. Alright, let this thing die. Sack this thing off. You want to sack this thing off really badly. That's fine. That's fine. Step another way to Toxic Spike, so he's Rocky Helmet. Interesting. So this, I think we should eat this. Yeah, we eat one. Your cough is dead, dude. Sack it off. Don't leave it alive. Okay, this feels like a dead Cough-Agrigus. It is. All right, very cool. Very, very cool. This is great for me. I had to have this thing dead to do anything this game. Alright. So what's your switch? He has toxic spikes up. That's fine. We'll just go out into our Nidoking and absorb those eventually. Alright. Feels like his switch is probably the Embor. Which is fine. It's super fine. Do we outspeed it? We don't. That's also fine. Oh, he just goes out into Celesteela. I could just go for Leech Seed here. I think that's probably the play. Just go for the Leech Seed. Get it off. We outspeed this thing. So I wonder if he's Autonomize. I'm assuming this thing is Zeke's. I don't think it's showed in... Oh, it's not. It doesn't have an item. It has Acrobatics. That's right. Alright, so what's my play now? I can just go out into Tapu. I can just go out into Nidoking, right? Let's see how much Celesteela would do to me. Acrobatics. I just think you don't have an item. None. Yeah, Nidoking looks like it can probably snack on one. Right? Maybe snack on one, so I guess that's the play. Or I could go out into... No, I think we just got into Nidoking here. It, like, super offensively pressures, so let's just do that. Like, we can win with it late game, but we don't need it to be as healthy. Like, we don't need it to be at full health to win. Iron Head. How much is this gonna do? Yeah, not a ton. Okay, cool. So he didn't bring a ground type, so we can just go for a free Thunderbolt here. That's pretty fine. Pretty fine by me. So let's do that. Let's make that play. He doesn't have great switch-ins to this thing, like Beedrill. Beedrill's not bad. Alright, so this thing's dead. It looks like the Poliwrath game plan might just come through at this point. Because he's sacking off a lot of his pieces. He goes out into Embor here. Do we outspeed this thing? We know he's not Choice Scarf. I feel like we just outspeed it. He's paralyzed. Yeah, we super outspeed it. We also kill it. Unless it's like Electric Seed? Or Electric Berry? I can't fathom that though. Yeah, I guess he was just sacking this thing off. I don't know. Maybe he thought it outsped? The only thing he could have got me with there would have been like Water Shuriken. Feels like Mew also just wins the late game here. I mean, like, the Beedrill's probably the obvious play here, right? Just go for Drill Run. It looks like are we at full? No, we're not. I was gonna say we would live one from full. I can go out here into Mega Aggron. Mega Aggron doesn't do much anymore. It's burnt. We already have we have Stealth Rocks up, so it's fine. I kind of just want to set up Rain with Hawlucha, so I want to let this thing go down. So I'm going to sack here, let this go down. How does this not kill me? How do we not die to this? Alright, go for Thunder Wave on the off chance he switches or something. I don't know. Looked like it did 2 damage. Very confusing. What if we... Okay. Alright, Mega Beedrill. Let's look at our Hawlucha here. We should always live a Poison Jab. So I think it's just time. It's time to duel. Alright. So go for the Rain Dance. Go for the Rain Dance U-turn play. He might switch here, honestly. He might switch here. But I think if we get this off, we just win the game. Like 100%. My ideal world is he just clicks poison jab here. That is my ideal world. Because then I can just belly drum up with the Poliwrath after he kills me. But he might just switch here. Just goes for poison jab. That's fine. As long as it doesn't crit. Okay. Even the poison does not matter. We go for Rain Dance. And I think this is game. Alright, no matter what, I'm going for a U-turn here. Like, if he stays in, if he switches out, doesn't matter. Oh, this is even more better. I just said this is even more better. What's wrong with me? I can just go for waterfall here, right? Yeah, for sure. That's the play. I don't even need to belly drum right now. I don't. I can belly drum on something else. Because this thing actually does a decent chunk of damage to me and has the chance to poison me with poison jab. Or it has the chance to knock off my citrus berry. So I can just waterfall 100% of the time. Oh boy, we're going in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Let's see. How much does an Embor do to me? Oh, if it's wild charge, well, he can't switch in the Embor. He has to go in the Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum. Do I even care? Tyrantrum. I don't even think I click belly drum here. Tyrantrum. Let's assume he's banded, because that would be most damage output. Yeah, we just go for 2 brick breaks here. 100%. Like, unless he's a Z move, I don't think he one-shots me. We should always 2-hit KO and then be able to kill with, we should always 2-hit KO and then be able to one-shot the Embor with Waterfall. What just happened? Was that a crit? Yeah, I was gonna say that had to be a crit. Oh, this doesn't matter. Because we still outspeed. I'm 99.9% sure. We're double speed. Maybe he didn't, like, maybe he looked at the weird, like a weird calc. It's like, your speed's 123, we always outspeed, and then, all right, big Poliwrath coming in, picking up 3 kills. I don't know, man. I don't really understand the team I brought this week, but it panned out. I'm like 99.9% sure the Embor just dies to a waterfall in the rain. Its defense is garbage sauce. All right, click waterfall, and that should be the game. I mean, like, even if this thing has wild charge, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna die here. It never outspeeds me. Tad Swole coming through. Coming in, being a real big boy. Picking up 3 kills in his first game of the season. Oh man, I don't really understand why this is the team I decided to bring. But I guess it worked. I also told the people in my front office if I won with a differential of 4-0 or greater, I would watch something like The Promised Neverland or some anime. I don't know. Whatever. Good game to Tyler. Sorry about the like random strat that I'm assuming caught you really, really off guard. Like, it looked pretty bad on paper. We just wanted to have fun, man. The Bulu is like probably the MVP because it just didn't have like enough to break through it. I don't think. I don't know. I'm really happy with that though. Like the Poliwrath came in. I didn't even set up a belly drum. So it didn't even do like as much as it could have, but it just came in and got to like nug things to death. And I think that's so fun. This is Poliwrath, man. Oh, I probably should have. No, Brick Break still does more to the Tyrantrum in the Rain. Oh man. All right. Great game to Deathly. Definitely go check out his side of the battle. if you enjoyed me bringing the weirdest sets, please go ahead and click that like button, and please subscribe if you're new here. Also, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Those are my social plugs. I'll leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know how I did. I haven't replied to last week's comments. I've been kind of stressed and busy with like preparing for back to school stuff and trying to get my life in order. I don't know. I might do an update video soon just because I like to talk. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute most. If you enjoyed this, leave a like on the video. That would mean a ton to me. But yeah, I'm kind of done here. My name is In Vivid Color. Good games to Tyler. Go watch his. I'm butchering everything. Hold on. Wait. Rewind. My name is In Vivid Color. Definitely go check out Tyler. Why? I'm still doing this wrong. Who let me do this? Who let me have a camera pointed at me that I talk into? Definitely go check out Tyler's Side of the Battle. Show him some love. You know. And Tyler, great game. I'm sorry. I feel like the last time we played, Tyler's like, I feel like you're always in my head. You always predict me. I don't really think there were too many predictions that game. Just like some of the sets I brought were pretty strong. Pretty strong against this team. Like the Bulu specifically looked great against Koffagrigus because we always love a Shadow Ball uninvested. From a substitute, like we always take one and then we can just like sit there and Nature's Madness things to death. All right. Anyways, good game, Tyler. Definitely go show him love. Leave a like. Comment in the comment section. Follow me on the socials. Okay, I'm kind of done here. I gotta leave. I love you. My name is Viv Color. Bye.